Hello, my name is Blair Norfolk, CEO of Biome Australia and our brand Activated Probiotics. Welcome to our presentation today. So, a bit of a background on Biome Australia. We're listed on the ASX on the 30th of November 2021. The company's been around since July 18, and we are one of the first global movers in the live biotherapeutic or targeted research probiotic space. Our products and brands, Activated Probiotics, are stocked in over 2,500 pharmacies around Australia and several thousand other independent health practitioner clinics, whether they be integrative general practitioner doctors, pharmacists, nutritional therapists, or naturopaths. The products are one of the first movers in the targeted probiotic space. And what does this mean? It means the products have randomized placebo-controlled double-blind clinical trials supporting their indication or action, whether that be to support patients with mental health with the Biome Lift on screen, or the Biome Her, which is for women's vaginal health conditions such as bacterial vaginosis and thrush. We also work in bone health, osteoporosis prevention, and one of our most exciting products, Biome Breathe, was clinically trialed and shown to reduce asthma events by 64% versus placebo. Some highlights on the business. So in financial performance terms, FY23, we closed with 7.23 million in sales, which was up 75% versus the previous corresponding period. As a business, we've managed to maintain 70 to 80% growth for several years now, and we have indicated to the market that we expect that rate of growth to continue at least for the short to medium term. We put a forecast to market out in FY24 of 11.5 million. Recently, we upgraded that forecast to 12.5 million, and we look forward to sharing an update in that with the market in the coming months. An exciting IP deal was done in December. So Biome Australia and its brand Activated Probiotics. Our business model, traditionally seen as with a brand, you'd be seen as a sales and marketing engine or a brand. We're actually more of a hybrid in that we do our own clinical research. We're developing our own IP to further support that brand value and that sales value. And this IP deal was a landmark deal for Biome in that we'll have the ability to develop 2 of our own probiotic strains, which may be anything through from a new disease-specific probiotic once we've conducted further clinical research, or even the potential to be a live biotherapeutic drug down the line. December quarter was another record quarter, as most quarters are for Biome Australia, and we recorded 3.3 million in sales. And also, interestingly, in that quarter, we wanted to show that that growth is not coming from new product launches or new business. It is developing our existing market, which is really important to see that underlying business, where we saw same-store sales grow 27% versus Q3. Gross margin of the business is running at 60%, which was an increase this last half up from 59% and up from 52% when we IPO'd in FY22. Quick snapshot of our quarterly sales graph. So, just taking a step back and looking at our quarter-on-quarter sales growth. So 80% year on year, this is what it looks like in a quarter. There is some seasonality in the business around the Christmas period, which we've just passed through now. But as you can see, consistent, strong growth. And as I said, we expect this growth to continue for at least a short to medium term while we execute through this and next financial year. Some further key points. So we have now over 5,000 distribution points, as I already shared. Roughly 2,500 those are independent community pharmacies in Australia, which is roughly 40% of the addressable pharmacy market in Australia. So we have the ability to double that market and a huge amount of growth still in the existing 2,500 pharmacies that we have product on the shelves. The other half of that distribution is the independent health practitioners, which is growing rapidly and organically with very sticky revenue. It's important to note our Activated Probiotics is not a FMCG health product or a front of shop health product. It's practitioner only. It's a professional line. It sits behind the counter in the pharmacies or in the health food stores or practitioner clinics where it is ranged. And those products are sold via active recommendation of those health professionals. So while Biome Australia employs 15 full-time sales staff, which we call practitioner education consultants, we have another 5,000 independent health professionals that are recommending our product to patients on any day. The reason why they recommend these products is they are best in class with the highest clinical evidence. They're condition specific, have the ability to be recommended alongside pharmaceutical interventions, being that their risk profile is very low, and our products have a strong gross margin in retail. So the pharmacies or health practitioners having a better outcome for their patients with our products than anything else on the market. They're also able to make more money from our products. 3 clinical trials underway at the moment and several more in planning, which I'll speak about in a moment. Important to note the commercial success of our brand activated probiotics within the pharmacy trade. Several accounts reporting in excess of $50,000 gross margin per square meter. So gross margin return on floor space. This is a retail metric that's really important for health retail business owners, and being able to deliver such a significant gross margin return on floor space with our product, we often beat out much bigger brands and other categories that traditionally contribute significantly to gross margin, gross profit for health retail. Average shopper data has been shared by Terry White Chemmart from their rewards database, and we have more than 2.1 units now per transaction, and that shopper's visiting for a monthly product at least 6 times per year. So we are selling each customer more than 12 monthly boxes in every 12-month period. Activated Probiotics, our brand, is the #1 growth brand in the entire complementary medicine industry in Australia. Complementary medicines, that's all vitamins, all probiotics, and all other natural medicines. So across all of pharmacy, practitioner market, and within all of the wholesalers, we are the #1 growth brand within retail and wholesale. A snapshot of the new product. So in FY24, half one, we launched 3 new products. Biome Dental Probiotic, which is one of the world's first clinically proven probiotics for oral health. This product significantly reduces gum disease, cavities, and bad breath or halitosis. It's a nice experience in that you can take the product after brushing your teeth before bed, much like a powdered mouthwash. Biome Lax, which is a product to support constipation, very effective product, also clinically proven. And Biome Recovery, this is a product that's clinically proven to significantly reduce muscle inflammation post-intensive exercise. Also important to note, the Activated Probiotic brand has some really strong efficacy points over any other probiotic brand in the market, in that our products are microencapsulated, which allows 5 times more of the product to survive getting to the large intestine, surviving the journey through the stomach, unlike any other of the non-microencapsulated probiotics on the market. An overview of the clinical trials running just quickly. So Biome Lift, our mental health probiotic, this has just had its 3rd clinical trial conclude on subthreshold depression after 2 successful trials and successful publications on depressed mood, anger, anxiety, and stress. Federation University has just concluded a trial on our Biome Daily Kids. This is our 2nd best-selling product. It's the one that's sold for kids every day for general gut health, immune health, and antibiotic co-administration. This will now be a clinically proven product, and the study was looking at 2 to 5-year-olds in a daycare and upper respiratory tract infections. And finally, Biome Osteo, our clinically proven probiotic that has been already shown in studies to reduce the rate of bone loss in women by 78%. A really unique product and publication that has been peer-reviewed and published in the Lancet for Rheumatology, one of the world's leading medical journals. So this follow-up study is looking to be concluded in the coming quarters. A very quick snapshot of some patient feedback. So these are independently shared from parents and or health professionals. This little boy taking our Biome Eczema probiotic with very severe eczema, so much so he couldn't go in the ocean. His whole body would sting, almost completely cleared up. Another patient on the Biome Soothe, which is Biome Eczema, different name in the New Zealand market due to regulatory reasons. So significant improvements in that condition over a short period of time. And in summary, Activated Probiotics is having great success, being the highest growth brand in Australia. We've recently launched into New Zealand and also the UK and Ireland. We did a test market in the UK and Ireland for 2 years in the independent health channel, which is those key opinion leading doctors, nutritional therapists, etc., that will decide what the next best brand is on market. We've gained penetration and de-risked the market, so much so that we saw a great opportunity to launch into health retail in January this year. So we'll have further updates on that market growth and pathway into the rest of Europe over the coming periods. Thank you very much for listening to this presentation. Very happy to answer further questions on the business for anyone via our email corporate@biomeaustralia.com. Thank you so much.